Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Boxer Stadium. This is Charles Wollin with you alongside my broadcast partner today. Very special guest indeed, Tommy Hodul from Midfield Press. And we've got the SF Derby here between SF City and San Francisco Glens Soccer Club. How you feeling about it?
It's a tough one to call. Both teams have been struggling early, but someone's going to get the 3 points today.
Definitely. For SF City, they've had a really rough go of it. 0-5-1, just 1 point in the PDL. For the Glens, they're 1-2, 3 points on the year. They did get a big result against San Diego Zest last week. We're just in the opening couple of minutes here. We do apologize for the technical difficulties that we had starting the broadcast. We do apologize again. Boxer Stadium looks beautiful today. And San Francisco, well, if you haven't been here, usually the weather is pretty poor, but today it's absolutely brilliant. A little balmy 70 degrees today for San Francisco Glens. They line up in a 4-4-2. Kevin Peach is the goalkeeper. Marcus Norgad, Ray Boateng, Johnny Macbeth, and Sterling Hancock across the back line. Ray Dorwat, Sam Epstein, Jose Mendoza, Min Vu, and the two strikers are Tawab Amiola and Spencer Held. For SF City FC, line up in a 4-3-3 formation. Sam Moles, the right back. Robert Hines, Zion Andrade, the center back combination. And at left back is Cameron Crowe, Danny Kirkland, Jonathan Partita patrolling the central midfield positions. Just in front of them in the number 10 spot is Jeremy Kelly, Gerardo Mendoza on the right, Jack Scahan on the left, and Ryder Bell through the middle. Morgan with the ball over the top for the Glens. They're going from left to right, wearing green kits with green socks, black shorts. SF City, yellow kits with white shorts, yellow socks. They're going from right to left.
If you want to keep an eye on Spencer Held from the SF Glens, as well as Danny Kirkland for SF City. Who has a chance comes?
Gerardo Mendoza on the break there. Tommy having a good little go about players to watch. SF City FC win a corner. We'll take it on the near side, closest to where we're broadcasting. Just in front of the SF City supporters. They brought about 50 SF City supporters, Northsiders, and just regular supporters. But you can hear them over to the left of our kind of commentary station. This is Danny Kirkland to take this corner kick. Raises his hand. It's going to be an outswinger on the left foot into the area, and Kevin Peach is right there for the Glens. He's impeded, and it'll be a goal kick. Some of the other ones to watch today, you were talking about Spencer Held.
Yeah, Spencer from Cal Berkeley. He's going into his final year. A senior, he's a very, very lethal attacking player. Will cause the struggling City back line tons of problems, and then they need a way to score themselves as they kind of switched up their attacking, looking for Matt Harlow, who's been injured for most of the season. So we'll see if City can start to find the back of the net themselves.
San Francisco City with possession. Danny Kirkland just around the center line, operating in the Glens half, lays off onto the right side for his right back, Sam Moles. Back inwards for Kirkland, who switches the field from the right to the left. This is the left winger. A lot of space. Jack Scahan here for SF City. Breaks back onto his right foot. Has a little combination here with Ryder Bell. Cameron Crowe into the area, and it's in the back of the net for SF City. They lead in this opening couple of minutes. San Francisco Glens 0, SF City 1. Cameron Crowe deflected cross goes into the back of the net.
For SF City, that's exactly what they needed. They haven't been able to find the back of the net, so they'll take a cross that deflects over Kevin Peach's goal. That's the way to get on the board, way to get some confidence, and early 1-0 lead.
Not a lot of wind in the area, too, so it was kind of like a goal that you would expect, actually, in Kezar Stadium because of the wind whipping in. But I think Peach a little bit caught off his line there, a bit unlucky for the San Francisco Glens. San Francisco Glens 0, SF City FC 1. Glens with possession. In the back line is Marcus Norgad. Pressured off of the ball. High pressure by Ryder Bell. It'll be an SF City throw-in. Goal scored in the 8th minute by Cameron Crowe.
Cameron's a really good player. Just graduated from USF, if I'm not mistaken, right? Been working into a central midfield position, but his left foot is still very lethal from that left back position. Was huge for USF this year, been big for SF City. Really, really solid left back who can also play in where Danny Kirkland's playing.
Now a free kick for SF City. In the Glens half, Kirkland to take behind the ball on his left foot. SF City sending some numbers into the box. Rob Hines in the area and away by Norgad. Tawaba Miola chases. Ball all the way back to the goalkeeper, Remy Priere. Gets his debut for SF City. Kirkland switching the field, looking for Skahan. Brought down by Epstein. His ball over the top. He's looking for Held. They're used to that partnership, both Held and Epstein. Epstein, who just finished up his senior year at Cal. Of course, a lot of Cal influence in this Glens side due to the fact that Javier Anaya Hill was the assistant coach there for many years. And so it's perfect that there is that Cal pipeline.
Yeah, he's also a former player for Kevin Grimes at Cal Berkeley, and has a really good relation with Kevin Grimes, and he's pulled in six really strong Cal players for this season.
Jeremy Kelly over the top looking for Skahan in the corner. He's not going to be able to get there. The offside flag is raised. Good attendance numbers here at Boxer Stadium. The fans continuing to trickle in. We're joined in the commentary gantry by plenty of different journalists from across California today, which is awesome to see. Great little occasion as well today. Ball over the top dealt with by Rob Hines. Over to the right side for Gerardo Mendoza. He's defended off the ball very nicely by Johnny Macbeth. SF City throw just around the midline. Again, San Francisco Glens nil, SF City FC 1. We're in the 13th minute here. Appreciate you joining us. We apologize for a little bit of technical difficulties. We did start a little bit late. Charles Wollin, Tommy Hodul with you. Glens with possession. City half. Far side. And they win a throw.
You can get that at sfglens.com or here at the store today.
And again, Boxer Stadium, one of the most historic, iconic stadiums in this city, besides Kezar, besides Negoesco Stadium, besides AT&T Park, or, Candlestick, which doesn't exist anymore. But this is the spot, Tommy. This is where the San Francisco Seals played. This is a kind of a majestic soccer-specific stadium here in the city.
I mean, there's not many other cities in the world that have multiple stadiums named after U.S. Soccer Hall of Fame members. This one named after Matthew T. Boxer, and then you got Negoesco at USF, both U.S. Soccer Hall of Fame members. And this stadium's been hosting big games, NASL games back in the 70s, and even bigger ones. One of the oldest soccer-specific stadiums in the world, and it was been the home to the oldest continuously running soccer league in the United States since 1951.
Jeremy Kelly lays off for Skahan on the left. Glens deal with it all the way back to goalkeeper Peach. He has to be quick, but San Francisco pressing up high. Jeremy Kelly just outside the area. Jeremy Kelly has a go, and it's right into Marcus Norgad, and the shot sails over off of the rebound. Goal kick. Again, 15th minute. At Boxer Stadium in the first half. Charles Wollin, Tommy Hodul with you. At wonderful Boxer Stadium. This is Ray Dorwant for the Glens, operating on his right, now back to his left. He's got his outside right back, Jose Mendoza, making a nice little run for him. threads it into the area. Tawab Emiola chests it down. Ball on the ed line. Dorwat into the area again and headed over the bar. Brilliant stuff there.
So someone from SF City has to come out and close that man down. You can't let him continuously get off the cross. Mendoza, a really, really good player out of UNLV. You can put in the cross all day if you're not going to close him out.
Jeremy Kelly loses possession just around midfield. It'll be a Glens throw-in just around the center line or so. Both teams kind of figuring each other out. A lot of these players actually know one another, so this is no surprise to them. A lot of these guys have played against each other over the years, of course, with plenty of USF players in both the SF City side and the Glens side, as well as these California players that have been linking up as well. So no strangers to one another in this match.
Yeah, the Northern California soccer scene is a really tight-knit group. The Davis players know each other. St. Mary's players know each other. A lot of really good, strong Division I programs in Northern California. And they all play against each other in the fall in college, and in here they switch teams, play against their friends again in the PDL.
Off of the throw-in, Cam Crow wins the header. One back by Sterling Hancock. In central midfield for Epstein. Looking for a through ball, but he's not able to find his teammate. Glenn's back with possession. Spencer held, running at pace, but closed down in central midfield by Partida. Now this is Kelly on the turn. SF City win possession back. Kelly, very impressive thus far in this opening 15 minutes. Just kind of floating in between the lines. Had a rough go of it last week, to be honest with you. And a foul by Kelly, person of the commentator, I guess, on Jose Mendoza. 17th minute, San Francisco Glens 0, SF City 1.
Yeah, after that early goal from SF City, the game's balanced itself out as the Glens have figured each other out. It's a huge early goal to get because since that play, the Glens have certainly started to take some control.
The Glens on a little attacking foray, and SF City goalkeeper Remy Priere is there to collect. '18th minute. Glens 0, SF City FC 1. Now Jeremy Kelly off to the right for Mendoza, down the sideline for Danny Kirkland. Over his outstretched foot, it'll be a throw-in for the Glens in their own defensive part of the field on the far side. Lots of different sponsors on the far side for San Francisco Glens. Almost seems like they've got 20 different sponsors. Wonderful little display by them. Now, with possession, this is Spencer Held just outside the 18, back onto his left foot. And now Ray Dorwat for Held. Held a little bit of a tough touch. Rather Epstein. Dorwat now in the right flank. Dorwat. Cut out by Jeremy Kelly for San Francisco City FC. Now a lovely through ball on the left channel here for Ryder Bell. Ryder Bell onto his right foot. Closely defended, though, by Sterling Hancock. Ryder Bell to the end line. Still Ryder Bell. College of William and Mary product doing very well over the head of Danny Kirkland as he tries to center the ball, looking for the central midfielder and captain on the day. Tawab Emiola now. Great hold-up play for the Glens, and they're able to breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to clear their lines. Wonderful work on the far side by left back Johnny Macbeth. Finds Emiola just outside the 18. Here come the Glens, and there's going to be a penalty here, as Minvu is sent in on goal by Tawab Emiola. The referee points to the spot, and the Glens have an opportunity to equalize here. A very big moment in this match.
It's a huge moment. That's a clear penalty, and there may be more. Did he show yellow there? He had to because he was in on goal. Like, could have been more. Lucky to get away without a card there.
Well, it was Tawab Emiola's hold-up play that led to Min Vu, who was through in on goal but brought down by Robert Hines. A clear penalty for me, clear penalty probably for you, you'd say. And Tawab Emiola with his hands on his hips, he'll be able to take this one for the Glens. Remy Priere stands on his line, hands to his side. Big call here, big moment in this match. Tawab Emiola. Oh, it's saved by the goalkeeper. My goodness. Tawab Emiola with a big chance for the San Francisco Glens to equalize there. Puts his head into his shirt, lifts his shirt up. I'm sure he expected to do better there. This is Ray Dorwat, and he wins a corner kick. So Glens stay on the front foot. And it's San Francisco Glens 0, SF City FC 1 in the 21st minute. Dorwat to take. It'll be out swinging on the right foot. Dorwat, Emiola. Oh, and his header just goes wide. And I think it took a deflection off Robert Hines. There'll be a second corner here in succession. Dorwat again racing over to take this one. Good momentum by the Glens, good energy. They probably expected to score off of the Tawab Emiola penalty, but they're keeping this up and answering it for sure here in this last couple of minutes. Jesse Mendoza to take. It'll be in swinging on his left foot. Great driven corner, but it does not see any of his teammates as it goes to the inside of Priere's post and does not find anyone. Not the best corner kick, mind you, on that second attempt. Again, 22nd minute. San Francisco Glens 0, SF City FC 1 off of the goal by Cameron Crowe. It was a deflected goal off of a cross in the 8th minute. This is Jeremy Kelly. And now Partida. Kelly again on the sideline, holding off his defender. Kelly, lovely through ball looking for his college teammate, Skahan. He has a shot, comes off of defender Sterling Hancock, and the Glens are able to clear their lines. But SF City maintained possession through Robert Hines and into the feet of Kelly, who's really impressed thus far. Here's Kelly, gets through a couple of Glens defenders. Brought down by Epstein, though. Epstein's not able to find one of his teammates to alleviate some pressure, and it's going to be a Glens throw far side.
Now that opening goal has opened the game up. Now both sides are seeing chances come. The midfield play has not been the best, and as you see another giveaway from the Glens.
Top of the area, Ryder Bell wins it back. Danny Kirkland with the strike, and a good save by Kevin Peach. Diving to his left. Danny Kirkland on his left foot as well. Hancock with possession in his half, looking up, able to make a move there on Skahan. Glens doing their best to control and get the ball into the final third as quick as they can. This is Mendoza. Mendoza looking for Held, who lays off nicely for Epstein, but the pass cut out there by Mendoza and brought down by Kelly. Kelly off to the left side here for Skahan, who controls and chills and plays with his college teammate Kelly at pedestrian pace in the final third for SF City FC. Skahan, little ball over the top, who was intended for Ryder Bell, and Ryder Bell's not able to get there. Peach collects. Just around the 25th minute now.
Going to be tough to beat Roy Boateng over the top with that ball. Really, really strong defender. No way he was going to get beat for that ball.
Roy Boateng, of course, who plays his college ball at UC Davis. Both Boateng and Ona Power, who both play in Davis. And I think both of them play for FC Davis, too, or is it just Ona Power? Just Ona Power. Both of them listed in the PDL Top 50 Players to Watch. This is Mendoza on the right side now for SF City FC. Finds Bell. And now Partida. For Moles, the overlapping right back does well. And then his through ball does not find any of his teammates. '25th minute. Glens 0, San Francisco City FC 1. This is Epstein on the near side closest to our broadcast position. Cut out there by Cameron Crowe. Both those two had a chance to go at it in the first round of the NCAA playoff this last year at Cal, which was an epic game. 1-1 all the way to the final 10 minutes where USF scored the winning goal. But Cameron Crowe, as you had spoken about earlier, plays as a holding midfield player. And Sam Epstein, of course, a number 8 box-to-box midfield player. So those two kind of know each other very well. Now, the ball sprayed out to the right side for Mendoza for SF City. Mendoza onto his left foot, trying to find some space. Ryder Bell. And as he does, Boateng marshals it out for a corner kick. Second corner kick for SF City. Danny Kirkland starting the match today. Will take this corner kick. It'll be an in-swinger on that left foot. Again, a wonderful day in San Francisco. The houses of South San Francisco and Daly City and Potrero Hill overlooking this entire kind of cavernous canyon. Kirkland's and Boateng away here for Glens. Now Min Vu, who drew the penalty, off for Spencer Held. Here come the Glens on the break. Well done here by Held. And his pass is cut out by Moles. Partida just into the Glens half. Looking for Mendoza. Mendoza's little flick tries to find Ryder Bell, and he can't find him. And now Mendoza for San Francisco Glens into the feet of Epstein, who switches the field nicely from the left to the right. This is Hancock. Hancock for Emiola, who's bodied off the ball by his soon-to-be college teammate Zion Andrade. Those two are going to know each other pretty well because Andrade can play as a defensive midfielder, and Tawaba Emiola, of course, going into his senior season at USF. Speaking of Emiola, wins back possession, but tackled away by Robert Hines. And San Francisco City with possession. This is Jeremy Kelly. Wonderful work to evade a defender. Kelly, with a lazy ball, does not find anyone. Now Epstein. Starting to be a little end-to-end stuff this in this last maybe minute and a half, you'd say, Tommy.
Yeah, and one midfielder needs to put his foot on the ball and take control of this game, as we're just seeing counterattack to counterattack back and forth. Center backs running after balls. And no one controlling possession, and there's a lot of players out there who could do it. Danny Kirkland being one to slow the pace down and get SF City a little control, and vice versa. You get Epstein on the ball for the Glens to give them some control of the ball.
Speaking of Kirkland, he wins it back. He plays his left back, Cameron Crowe. Kirkland into the Glens half. Sends a nice ball from central midfield over to the right. Wonderful move by Moles, and Moles looked like he won a corner, protesting with the AR, and it's going to be a goal kick. Well, nicely worked. Something out of nothing, really, from Danny Kirkland. Can really distribute the ball nicely. 29th minute. Glens 0, City 1. If you're just tuning in and listening to this, Charles Wollin with you, Tommy Hodul, my co-commentator today. Hines over the top. No San Francisco City FC player running to it. Boateng out of the back now to Epstein, who plays nicely out to the right side for Hancock. Hancock closed down, though, by Skahan. Skahan uses Mendoza, and Mendoza's ball down that right channel. cut out by City, and it's going to be a Glens throw in the City half. This is Partida, who bodies Mendoza off the ball. Skahan for Bell, but winning the header first is the defender Boateng. And as Epstein wins the ball, San Francisco City FC wins it back. And Moles loses out possession here. Very dangerous. Into the feet of Min Vu for Held, just outside the 18 on the left. Held, great little cross. It just beats the fingertips of the goalkeeper. Tawab Miola chases it down on the right channel. Closed down by his teammate Cameron Crowe. Into the feet of Dorwat. Dorwat, his cross, and it sails for a throw-in. 31st minute. Glens throw-in deep inside the San Francisco City FC final third. Dorwat for Amiola. Nice little tackle there by Partida. Brought down by Kelly. And a wonderful little through ball for Ryder Bell. Can he get over there? And coming across and making a wonderful tackle is Marcus Norgat. Throw in just around the center line, SF City FC. Kirkland loses out possession, but his teammate Zianan Andrade helps him out. Ball all the way in the corner for Gerardo Mendoza, and it's a Glens goal kick here. Well, again, the opening goal by Cameron Crowe in the 8th minute, 31st minute, Glens 0, City 1. Obviously, we do apologize. There's no official score bug, but we are keeping you up to date as much as possible. Skahan on the left, and he loses possession. But it is his throw-in as it comes off of a Glens midfielder. His throw-in for Danny Kirkland finds Cameron Crowe, who finds Andrade. Andrade out of the back, brought down by Ryder Bell, chested down, but the big man, Roy Boateng, is there. Throw in for SF City. Crowe to Kirkland. Partida switches the field into the feet of Moles. Partida for Kelly. Kelly doing well, trying to beat his defender, and finds Partida, who switches the field nicely from the right to the left for Crowe. Crowe overlapping run by Skahan. Skahan onto his right foot. Skahan with the shot, and he drags it wide. But the space opened up there for Jack Skahan. Nice little combination by Crowe and Skahan on the left for SF City.
First touch from Cameron Crowe right there is brilliant. And it shows you why he's so powerful as a left back. Having that powerful left foot, being able to take players on out wide. It's one reason I like him out there a little bit more than the center midfield, but he can play both just fine.
Off of the goal kick. Won by Dorwat very nicely. All the way back to Hancock. Hancock taking his time, surveying the field. Ball over the top, looking for Tawab Amiola. And it's going to be a San Francisco City FC throw. Just in front of the Glens bench in the SF City half. Well, again, a wonderful crisp afternoon here in San Francisco, 65 degrees, maybe 70 in some parts of the city, but everyone really enjoying this as Epstein's in the 18, and he threads the ball looking for Spencer Held, and it goes over his head. And it took a deflection, or rather, excuse me, Held was offsides. So it'll be a free kick here to SF City FC. 34th minute of this first half. Still SF City 1.
For the introductions at halftime, if you're being honored here and announced here today as a soccer player or a boxer, please begin to assemble in the top right corner of the field. Thanks.
Got a booming PA announcer here. Very much an Irish-influenced club, the San Francisco Glens. They've been around for a while, 1961, but this is their first year in the PDL, Tommy.
Yeah, long time SFSFL club, San Francisco League. They've been to amateur cup finals. Quite the tradition here, starting from an Irish background. Has a partnership with Celtics in Scotland, the famous Celtic, and they've won their share of San Francisco League titles as well. Not quite as dominant as a team like Farolito, but they've been there for a long time, and their second team is still playing in the league.
Injury here on the field, and it appears to be the left back, Johnny Macbeth. All the trainers run out to him. Looks like he's moving around just fine, though. Hands on his hips. May have just done a little ankle or knee there. Again, SF City with a 1-0 lead in this match. A little break, a little stoppage. It's around 10 minutes or so till halftime. And it is Macbeth. Also, Ryder Bell coming to the sideline as well. Bit of a weird limp. So Macbeth and Ryder Bell making their way here. Macbeth looks fine. He'll come back on. Same thing with Ryder Bell. They'll both have to check in here just around central midfield. Checking in with the fourth official. So back on here, ball with Peach, the goalkeeper. Surveys the field, out to his makeshift left back, Jose Mendoza. And now Norgad. Taking his time, looking up, surveying the field here. Out to the left here for Mendoza. Mendoza near the sideline for Tawabe Mayola, who lays off very nicely for Spencer Held. Defended well, though, by Sam Moles, but the Glens retain possession on the left flank in the SF City final third. Wonderful work here by Min Vu. Vu, who's had a bit of a professional career as well, but electing to be in San Francisco and play for this Glens side and kind of hang up the boots, if you will, but also be a father and, you know, do all that kind of thing as well.
It's one thing we see around the amateur game is people coming back a level. And it's a big captain to have if you're the Glens, to have a player of that ability as you're wearing your armband and leading the team out every week. But you see that with having families and whatnot. The pro pay isn't quite good enough, and you want to come back to your home city.
Here's a corner kick for the Glens. Min Vu to take this corner. He raises his hand. It's going to be an in-swinging corner on his right foot. And met to first by Andrade. But back out here to Vu. It's a great service into the box. And headed away by Robert Hines. Brought down by Skahan, who's closed down by Mendoza on the right side. Skahan doesn't have a lot of room to run, so he plays all the way back to Kelly. And Kelly's through ball back to him on the right sideline. Nice idea. And in the final third is Skahan. Skahan, his cross, all the way to the left side for Ryder Bell. His shot, and it's in the back of the net. Ryder Bell for SF City FC. Well, it all started out of nothing off of a restart from a corner.
SF City goal scored by number 9, Ryder Bell.
Skahan had the ball just south of the center line on the right side with nowhere to run. Played the ball back to Kelly. Kelly's neat chip all the way down the right side for the return run of Skahan, and then Skahan's cross for Ryder Bell. And all three North Carolinian players combined for the goal. So now it's San Francisco Glens 0, SF City FC 1, 39th minute here at Boxer Stadium. And just when you thought the Glens were maybe on the front foot, they were going to score, they were looking great, SF City just with a little counter punch here. And here they come again. This is Dorwat. Dorwat closed down by Hines, shouts of a handball, and the AR is going to give it here. And I think he's right to give that, as it does come off of the backhand of Robert Hines, But a big moment in this match just now with that second goal for SF City. Big time. But again, for SF City, they've given up 3 goals and a half before, so, and they don't even have a win yet. So if you're an SF City fan, you just kind of want to bite your tongue a bit. If you're the Glens, just continue what you're doing. Try to score off of a set piece here, like Dorwat. This is a fantastic opportunity just before halftime. Dorwat, his cross, bouncing around and away by SF City's rear guard. And it looks like Robert Hines is down on the ground. Just around 2 minutes to go in the half here. On the 43rd minute.
That was a little bit of a lucky goal to get. It was a good strike, but Kevin Peach was thinking he could do a lot better with that. The former Cal keeper who graduated a couple of years ago now. Could have done a lot more with that. But the Glens defenders were also a little bit asleep as Bell just snuck in on the back post. We're going to have a restart here, as Robert Hines still seems to be injured.
Robert Hines, who defended against that, but had a tough challenge, if you will, on defending that, so to speak. And so restart back to SF City and goalkeeper Remy Priere. Priere, wonderful little distribution out to Skahan on the left. Closed down by Hancock. Here's Skahan, just the top of the 18. Skahan, and it's a save by Kevin Peach. Wonderfully worked there by Skahan. He just kind of drove it onto his right foot. Nice little opportunity. Coming up on halftime, this is Boateng now. Boateng for Hancock. Hancock, the feet of Dorwat. Kelly trying to keep possession for SF City, just around the center line, and it goes for a Glens throw. Again, 2 goals for SF City FC, 1 in the beginning of this half, 1 at the end of this half, so to speak. Assuming we're going to have a couple of minutes of stoppage time. A penalty missed by Tawab Emiola. Plenty of corners and set pieces for the Glens as well. Spencer Held now with possession, ping-ponging around, and finally cleared by Robert Hines as Min Vu was bearing down on goal, the captain on the day, and almost had a little bit of ray of light and sunshine. Almost had a step on his defender there. Now, throwing here to Min Vu once more. Wonderfully worked by the attacking midfielder. We're in stoppage time now. Spencer Held, just top of the 18, lays back off here for Epstein. Held now onto the right side. Held crossing the ball in for Dorwat and cleared away by Zian Andrade for for a Glens throw. Dorwat at the corner. Almost looked like he chipped the keeper. And the keeper was able to get his hands to it. For 1 second, sailed over his hand, and it fell to Min Vu, who was almost like deer in headlights right there as well. And so plenty of chances from these crosses by the Glens today. And again, Tommy, it's 2-0 for SF City, but this could be 2-2. This could be 3-2. This could be 4-4 at this point, to be fair with you, especially with the missed penalty and all the corners and the different set pieces that the Glens have. But they haven't capitalized on set pieces, and SF City really has been top dog in this half. So the goal by Cameron Crowe in the 8th minute, and another goal by Ryder Bell just around 5 minutes before halftime here in the 39th minute. But it was the penalty missed by Tawab Emiola as well in this half that were kind of the big key moments?
Absolutely. Definitely one of the key moments was that penalty save. It kind of turned the momentum of the game. They thought they already had the game equalized before that. But a 2-0 scoreline, you know, is the least safe score in soccer. City has had a 2-0 lead once before so far in play, and that was down in San Diego at the Zest, and they weren't able to hold on that night. So there's a lot left to play for. With the Glens, maybe have the chance to go a lot more attacking in the second half, and maybe find the way back into this match.
So we will be back after this little break here in the half. Thanks so much for tuning in. San Francisco Glens 0, SF City FC 2. Thanks so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention to the field, please. The Irish Consul General, Robert O'Driscoll, is here all the way from Dublin. And he's going to be presented with an SF Glens jersey by Ramon Estevez. Hopefully turn our fortunes around in the second half here. Number 61, right number for the dog. Number 61, Robert O'Driscoll warming up in the bullpen. Ryan filling every role for the Glens here, the official cameraman as well. Now, these 5 young ladies here are from Lowell High School, ladies and gentlemen, the Lowell Cardinals. Anyone here from Lowell tonight? I hope you all live in the city, girls. They won the city championship once again. Please give it up for Skylar Tan. Don't be shy now, ladies. We're celebrating an achievement here. Alice Belshaw Hood.
Thanks, buddy.
Mariko Hukamura, Sabrina Lem, and Kiki Tucker. The Lowell Cardinals City Champions, ladies and gentlemen. And they're also the NorCal State Champions, I was just informed. Yeah. Sorry about that. The Glens also wanted to recognize the head coach of the SI Wildcats, Ali Downey, who's here today. A Glens alum himself. For the first time in his life, he's shy and he hasn't come out onto the field. We led the boys team to the WCAL title and then a NorCal championship. Ali Downey, Glens alum. Once a Glen, always a Glen. And now at Boxer Stadium, the Glens would like to give it up for some local boxing distinguished guests coming all the way back from Mexico last week, where she fought for the WBC flyweight title. In the world, Glens, welcome to the 2-time flyweight champion. Speaking of local boxing, joined the hard hitter of Fillmore himself, Kareem Mayfield. He promotes the Big Time Boxing Show on Saturday, July 14th at the Fairmont Hotel at 6 p.m. San Francisco's own Willie Shaw and Raquel Miller will be featured that night. The Glen season finale is also that day at 3 o'clock. So what you do is you come here and then you go there. Fairmont Hotel, 6 p.m. promoted by the hard hitter of Fillmore, Maureen Mayfield. Congratulations to all the Lowell Cardinals and of course to Melissa McMorrow. The Glens also wish to recognise their coach, Mike McNeil, whose SF Glens O2 Celtic Academy won the state premier title today, clinching promotion to North Carol Premier League. The success is ongoing. 2 more minutes left at half time, folks. You've got time to go grab a beer, go grab some food from the concession stands. Avail of that deal of a lifetime, the pro-rated season tickets to the 4 remaining home games, a club scarf, and 4 drink tickets. Not that we're promoting alcohol abuse here. All for $40, an absolute giveaway of a deal. I'd like to give a shout out to the premium sponsors of the team, Gorman Pipelines, for all your civil engineering needs. GormanPipelines.com, Marina McBurdy Acupuncture, traditional Chinese medicine, addressing the root causes of illness. You can find that at marina-tcm.com. Also, the Thomas Quinn Law Firm, specializing in maritime law, offers offices in Illinois, Texas, and right here in California. And Gilligan Developments, building quality homes in the Bay Area for more than 20 years. Let us do your dream. You can buy Glens team jerseys. The official jerseys made by Nike, both in Glens green and white fog. Now look as classic as the club itself. You buy yours at the pop-up team store next to the concession stands or online at sfglens.com. The Glens are on all kinds of social media, ladies and gentlemen. Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. Even if you text Leo Cassidy, he'll reply very quickly. Other premium sponsors, the Renewable Rascals, renewing your interest in the environment. Daily tips, follow them on Instagram or at renewablерascals.com. Daily tips and advice for you and your children, soon they will become Renewable Rascals. Also, 4 Point Beer, made right here in San Francisco, from a Villager IPA today, or from their tap room at San Francisco's iconic ferry building. They are people who believe the simple things in life can be a whole lot better. Casa Sanchez, around since the mid-20s, using an original recipe bought from Mexico by great-grandma and grandpa Sanchez. Salsa and tortilla chips to the Bay Area since the mid-1920s. The flavor out of this world. And Carlsberg Beer, probably the best beer in the world. The Jersey sponsors for this inaugural PDL season. Carlsberg is for sale at the beer tent here today. The handle on all those social media is at sfglens.sc. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. All the latest news, videos, photos, and interviews. Once again, the DJ Steve Crow on audio here today, ladies and gentlemen, providing the tunes, providing the audio, all the way from the middle of Ireland. Get behind your bench for the second half, ladies and gents. We saw here 9 days ago what they could do in the second half.
For City, 7 into the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Boxer Stadium. This is Charles Wollin with you. Alongside me is my broadcast partner today, Tommy Hodul. SF City FC with an early goal by Cameron Crowe and a late goal at the end of the first half by Ryder Bell. The Glens, they had a penalty in the first half. Tuamaniola missed the penalty, unfortunately, to make things level at 1-1. And here's where we are at the beginning of the second half on a wonderful day in San Francisco. Today, there was actually a double header here. There was El Farlito, who won the U.S. Open Cup in 1993, and they played against Napa Valley 18 Do apologize for the technical difficulties again, ladies and gentlemen. We just started the second half here at Boxer Stadium. 48th minute, Glens 0, SF City FC 2. Again, Sean Bowman a substitute at halftime for SF City and for the Glens. There's also a couple of substitutions who came on for them here at halftime as well. We'll give you those in just a second.
Number 3, Adam Nicholson. Number 6, Arvind Sivakumar. Number 8, Sam Jungkwa. Replacing number 4, Jose Mendoza. Number 13, Spencer Hill. Number 19, Sam Epstein. There's 3, 6, and 8. Replacing 4, 13, and 19.
So 3 substitutions for the Glens here at half.
It's an interesting substitution. It's a very interesting substitution to see Spencer coming out of the game instead of Ariobi, as neither of the forwards for the Glens had the best first halves. The substitutions you would expect to see, but could have seen both of them come out of the game. As well as Sam Epstein seemed to be having a really good first half. I'm not exactly sure where that substitution came from. He seemed to be controlling a lot of the game in the center of the midfield for the Glens, but then again, they are down 2-0 and maybe looking for more attacking options.
Adam Nicholson in the match as well. So I think potentially it could be a way for Javier Ayala Hill to maybe match up as a 4-3-3 potentially in this second half. I think that's what it looks like. So Arvind Sivakumar, who played at California, who just finished up his senior year, takes the place of Sam Epstein, who finished up his senior year. Sivakumar scoring in his final collegiate game against San Francisco in the first round of the NCAA tournament in that game that we just talked about in the first half. And now in the match here as a San Francisco Glen, and Sam Junkwa playing alongside him. So hacking the midfield, I think, Tommy, instead of having 2 up front, it's 5 in midfield, basically 2 wingers and 3 central midfielders. But I think this is a matchup that they'd like to have. And a shot that comes in here by Sivakumar early in this second half, 50th minute. Again, Glens 0, SF City FC 2. This is Zian Andrade, who controls for SF City in his half, trying to clear his lines. Ball over the top, looking for Bowman, who heads down, finds the feet of Skahan, and Skahan's not able to get there. The ball all the way back to the goalkeeper, Remy Priere, making his San Francisco City FC debut, dribbling the ball kind of weirdly from the left to the right to waste a lot of time. Very Jens Lehmann-like, if you will, and you know, I do miss Jens Lehmann. I'm not an Arsenal fan. I'm not a big Germany, supporter, but I love the way that they play. But I've got to say, Jens Lehmann, a flair of character, just had that character. This goalkeeper just dribbling the ball on the end line ever so slightly, like on his tiptoes, like he was on a tightrope. You just kind of got to love it.
I'm not sure exactly what the time wasting is for already. It's going to hurt them if they start going to that mode too early. We all know parking the bus for more than 10 minutes never works out. So it's a mentality that they may not want to get into their heads playing like that and just keep the flow of the way they've been playing, because they haven't been overly threatened besides a couple of good crosses that the Glens were able to get on the end of. So I'm not sure what that's for. I continue to keep moving the ball around the back and getting opportunities and finding that third to kill the game off, versus are you looking to shut up shop for that clean sheet. Speaking
of which, Mendoza was in, and he's muscled off the ball there by the substitute Sam Junkwa, and so it'll be an SF City throw inside the final third now. And the SF City supporters are in full force today. The Northsiders and friends. Just seems like they recruit new people every single week singing, oh, San Francisco, etc. You can just kind of hear that in the background, and wonderful original songs that they craft together. Different kind of supporters group. It's not just, taking another song and, changing the lyrics to that. They really make up their own tunes, own songs, and credit to them. A tight-knit group, do community service together, do social events together. It's really kind of the membership model of SF City.
one of the best things is creating original songs for players at the PDL level. That's something that we don't see around the country that much. And one I really got excited about last week was Fiona Power song, which I'm hoping to hear tonight if he gets subbed on.
It must be about 6 to 7 to 8 flags. Rainbow flag for pride, of course. Pigeon flag number 1. Yellow and black checkered flag number 2, etc. as the ball sails into the SF City final third. But Rob Hines deals with it. Muscled off the ball by Tawab Emiola, though. Strong challenge. Those two have been going at it all day. Junkwa head up for Emiola, who's offside. But he threaded the ball right through the needle, and Emiola just pushes Robert Hines. And then the goalkeeper, Remy Priere, pushes Emiola. I'm assuming a couple of yellow cards may be coming out shortly. But nevertheless, tension's kind of flaring up a little bit here.
If I see any yellow cards, Emiola has to get one for that, no question about it. I'm not sure what he's upset about. Robert's allowed to come in and make the challenge and try to stop the goal. He was offsides, and maybe Robert didn't hear the whistle, but Robert's allowed to come in and try to block the challenge, which is all he did. And Emiola came in and shoved him for absolutely no reason. So it should only be one card here in my mind. It should be going his way. And there it is.
So Tawab Emiola with a yellow card in the 50, excuse me, we are checking our time here. It should be the 54th minute as a yellow card, just for pushing Robert Hines over. He was through in on goal, but he was offside, and it was a nice ball as well by Sam Junkwa, and then ended up obviously having the AR on the far side raising the flag. Good stuff. I'd like to see some more here from the SF Glens in this second half. Potentially continue to make it competitive, but really SF City hasn't not been in control of this match. They've totally been in control the entire time except for the penalty.
Yeah, the only chances besides the penalty falling to the Glens are corner kick chances that they weren't even able to get on the end of. So it's nothing that's really threatened his goal at all. Just that penalty where he came up huge.
And a player like Min Vu, with his talent and his ability here in the second half, especially playing solo, probably right behind Tawab Emiola for the Glens, you know, you probably expect him to really have a good time. Now, on here for Skahan, and he's muscled off of the ball for a corner, and Skahan was through in on goal all the way to the end line in a weird kind of awkward angle. He's tripped up, and it's going to be a SF City corner. Rushing over to take this one is Jeremy Kelly, who's absolutely been outstanding in this match. Can't say enough about him. He's literally wiggled through defenders and taken players on 1v1. I mean, he's had his way, and they haven't even touched him. They've given him a lot of respect as well. They're not really staying too tight to him because they know he's going to wriggle away. And off of the corner, a little 1-2 and an offside here with Danny Kirkland and Kelly. But he's been really influential, Kelly, in this match.
I like the idea of going short there just because Danny Kirkland's left foot, going back to last week as well, he's putting in good service, and City has not been able to get on the end of it. So I like the concept of using two talented players like that to work a short corner.
This is Johnny Macbeth on the left side, and Johnny Macbeth gets all the way close to the end line. And it is a goal kick to SF City FC in front of the loyal support for them today. A couple of substitutions warming up as well for SF City. None for the Glens. They made 3 at the half.
Yeah, I think Coach Javier really didn't like what he saw the first half attacking-wise. Not finding anyone able to hold the ball up, putting someone at the end. So I think he got more width on the field. I think Mickelson from UC Davis is definitely part of expanding the field for them and trying to get more attacking options.
So we're in the 57th minute now. It is Glens 0, SF City 2 at Boxer Stadium. Cameron Crowe controlling just south of the center line in the City half. Couple of step-overs and weird Cruyffs to continue his momentum to keep the ball. Opening up the field here for Robert Hines, a center back on the day. His ball over the top, centrally looking for Sean Bowman. Header won by Boateng. The second ball won by Danny Kirkland on the left side for SF City. Nobody closing him down. And finally, Ray Dorwat is on the right side. Kirkland's ball inward, looking for his central midfield partner in Partita, stolen away here by the Glens and marshaled out for a throw-in just around the center line, far side. It's going to be a SF City substitution as well. We'll see the introduction of a new right back as Sam Moles is withdrawn here for SF City. Moles in not the biggest hurry here. Jesse Lacey now in the match here for Moles, who did well on that right side. This is Partita on the end line. Partita's service. Looking for Kirkland, and Kirkland with an awkward spiraling ball down the left side. Going to be an SF City throw. Chested down by Skahan, who tries to switch the field, but into the feet of Min Vu. Siva Kumar back for Vu, and Vu's first touch lets him down. Kirkland one possession back, and as he does, Min Vu barges into him for a free kick. Bit of a soft free kick there, huh?
It'll be interesting to see how long Hodul decides to leave Danny Kirkland in here. He's normally a 60-minute player. Looked really good when he played a half last week. So it'll be interesting to see how long he stays in.
Now on the 59th minute, again, Glens 0, San Francisco City FC 2. Remy Priere behind the ball here on the free kick. It's just outside his 18. Looking down the field for Sean Bowman, who wins a nice flick for substitute Jesse Lacey, the new right back. On for Skahan, who won possession just for a sec, and it's marshaled out for a throw-in on the far side. This is Kelly. Kelly on his right foot. Kelly looking for Bowman, and Boateng hoofs it away for a throw-in now. And Ona Power is being given instruction by Paddy Coyne, so I would assume that that substitution potentially could be for Danny Kirkland, as you had mentioned, or for Partita, maybe if you want to play Kirkland and Boateng, or Ona Power together. This is Hines. Hines now for Mendoza. Mendoza's ball into the feet of Bowman, who controls nicely. Bowman, though, gets upended. Bowman wiggling his way through traffic. And it's going to be a Glens throw. Siva Kumar all the way in the back line with his teammate Boateng. Boateng closed down, though, by Kelly. Goalkeeper Peach with a bit of a misstep and finds the feet of Bowman, but the Glens are able to recover here on the hour mark. City throw-in. Quickly from Crow into the feet of Partita. Not the best switch of the field by Partita, but all the way back with the goalkeeper, Remy Priere. Priere finds Kelly. Kelly closed down by Siva Kumar, but Crow with possession for City. Crow on the sideline for Skahan. Nice little 1-2 with Kelly. Skahan winning back possession, but here come the Glens as they win back possession through Siva Kumar, and Siva Kumar upended by Partita. Bit of a chop there by Partita. Ball in the back line for the Glens. The left back, Johnny Macbeth, has possession. He switches the field through Siva Kumar, who elects to go from the left to the right and finds Dorwat, who gets to the end line, and he wins a corner. So better stuff here from the San Francisco Glens in this second half.
We got better stuff, and we want to start seeing chances come other than these corner kicks and set piece plays, because this is not something they've really worked out so well in this first half or second half to get good opportunities out of these set pieces.
Siva Kumar will take the corner kick. It'll be a out-swinging corner. He raises his hand. And a great save by Priere. And as he does, the rebound by Amiola. And the Glens score here. Priere immediately given a yellow card for taking the ball and literally kicking it over behind his goal.
Glens goal by 16, Roy Boateng.
As the Glens score here. It was Emiola's follow-up.
It was Boateng initially. So great set piece. As we're talking about creating opportunities on these corners, Roy Boateng rises the highest and forces a big save out of Priere before Amiola right back up to give that Raj Delaney comes on, last week's player of the game for the Glens, scoring a goal and providing an assist in the club's first ever PDL win.
Well, SF City falling flat a little bit here. Zona Power is introduced for Danny Kirkland. And Danny Kirkland gives away the captain's armband to Robert Hines, who will wear the band here for this last half hour or so. But Glens have halved the deficit. It's better stuff from the Glens in this second half. I think the shape has definitely helped them going to match SF City in a 4-3-3. Couple extra midfield players really does make the difference. This is Boateng now. Out of the back for the Glens. Looking for Min Vu, but Mendoza is there first, and so is Remy Priere, the goalkeeper. I think we're in for a bit of a nice little ending to this match. If you're just joining us, SF City scored the first goal of this game through Cameron Crowe, an early goal in the 8th minute. It was deflected off of his cross as he came up into the final third. Glens missed a penalty through to Amiola, after it was won by Min Vu. And then just before halftime, a goal by Ryder Bell, beautifully worked by Jack Scahan, and then only to be answered off of the rebound from Amiola. Mendoza with possession. On the right side, trying to work the ball out of his half. And SF City does get a little breathing room here in the 66th minute. So it looks like the fourth official is going to have to tell one of the Glen center backs to come off. Looks like he's having some words with Magnus Nordgaard. Off of the throw-in, Kelly, who finds Bowman, back into the feet of Kelly. Boateng, Ona Power now controlling possession for SF City. Ona Power, who's really been a fantastic addition to this SF City side. Again, he plays for FC Davis and UC Davis as a central midfield player. And I definitely think he's going to have quite a little professional career. I mean, the way that he plays central midfield, it's really one of these hard-nosed, good tacklers of the ball. Extremely sharp, composed. Nice soccer intelligence as well. Good soccer IQ.
His positioning is phenomenal. Sometimes it doesn't seem like he's running as hard as others because his positioning is so phenomenal in the defensive midfield. I think it's going to be really key here to make sure they shut this game down. And the key is going to be the substitution of Ona. More energy, more speed, more quickness than they had in Danny Kirkland in that position.
A slip, and Min Vu is in for a second. And Min Vu just misses the target out wide left. Well, a slip by Gerardo Mendoza gives the ball away at the top of the 18 to Min Vu. Vu had a terrific opportunity there for the Glens. Glens 1, SF City FC 2. Again, we're in the 68th minute. Glens really having their way in this half. Siva Kumar, right side. Siva Kumar just outside the 18. Andrade with an important tackle, but kept in here by the Glens. Jeremy Kelly now on the counterattack for San Francisco. Looking to find his college teammate Skahan. And both Boateng and Hancock all over it. And so they're able to maintain possession here. Siva Kumar. Siva Kumar again out of his half. Working the ball around. Siva Kumar for Junkwa. Junkwa for the right back, Sterling Hancock. SF City being very patient. Kind of a lower line of confrontation in this half. Glens, a lot of possession in this half. 69th minute now. Boateng out of the back. It's read, though, nicely by Partida. Now Johnny Macbeth on the left side. Still Macbeth.
Okay, the kids that are playing football on the sideline, please.
This is Tawabe Miola on the left side for the Glens. Crosses the ball in for Siva Kumar, who heads on here for Min Vu. Min Vu, a lot of time and space. And Mendoza defends well. SF City FC free kick. All right, and a free kick here to the Glens in the SF City half. So we're on the 71st minute now. Glens 1, City 2. Live at Boxer Stadium. This is Charles Wollin with you. Alongside me is Tommy Hodul. It's going to be a free kick to the Glens. Just outside the 18 on the left channel. It's going to be Adam Mickelson to take it. Everybody up the field for the Glens, except for the right back, Sterling Hancock, that's standing at the semicircle. Nice little chip into the area, and Sean Bowman clears the ball away. A really big clearance down the field. Hancock all the way back to his goalkeeper, Peach. Ball over the top. Looking for the left back, Johnny Macbeth. But it's a throw-in for the Glens as City clears. Quick throw-in now, taken by Adam Mickelson. Lacey, the new right back for SF City FC, try to clear, but he can't. Brought down by Reggie Delaney. One back by Sean Bowman. who switches the field nicely to his college teammate, Cameron Crow. Crow on the left side scored the opening goal of this game. And as he does, he gets the ball back to Andrade. Andrade's ball into Sean Bowman, and Bowman gets in a little bit of a clash there, and he's been issued a yellow card now.
Not exactly sure what he's arguing there. I think that's a pretty clear yellow card the way he went in, the challenge he made. Got to be careful to continue to complain after that.
73rd minute now, as it looks like Marcus Norgad is down on the ground. Excuse me. Do apologize. It is the right back, Sterling Hancock, on the ground. Bowman with that yellow card for SF City FC. Appreciate everybody tuning in today here on YouTube. We do apologize for all of our technical difficulties we had in the beginning of this as well. Again, Glens 1, City 2. 74th minute as play stopped for an injury. It's Sam Junkwa. Excuse me, it's Johnny Macbeth. I'll just name half the lineup there and figure out who the injured player is.
Had to be someone on the back line, right?
Free kick here to Glens as the sun slowly decides to only visit certain parts of the field. So there's some shadows and bits of tree shadows in the area, flag shadows from the supporters in the corner. SF City FC off of the free kick, won by Cameron Crow. Great little header, brought down by Kelly into the feet of Skahan, who lays off here for the new right back, Jesse Lacey, who lays back off for Skahan. Skahan in a foot race with Boateng, and Skahan wins a corner. So smarter stuff here from SF City. They get a little bit of breathing room as Glens seem to be coming in waves towards their goal. And off of the corner, headed away by Boateng. And a throw-in for SF City in the Glens half. I think there's going to be another substitution here for the Glens in just a few minutes. Owen of Power with possession. Into the feet of Lacey, down the right side. Throw in now for SF City. Sean Bowman outside the area, works really well. Crosses the ball into the top of the six, and the Glens are able to clear it away. Here in the 76th minute, Glens 1, City 2. This is Jeremy Kelly. Takes his time, surveys the field, and finds Zion Andrade. Hines over the top for Lacey, making that overlapping run. Can he get there? Muscled off the ball nicely by Johnny Macbeth. That was an old school shoulder-to-shoulder challenge. And for people like me, I absolutely love those old school shoulder-to-shoulder challenges because no one falls on the ground. And there's no foul. It's just pure muscle.
We're going to see more of those on midfield and boxer as this pitch has been mowed in mud. So that ball on any other field would have gone out of play. And here, the defender has to see it out.
That is Tommy Hodul with your latest when the field is going to be mowed update here on your broadcast. We are in the 77th minute here at Boxer Stadium. Glens 1, City 2. Glens with possession in the City half. The ball's with the right back, Sterling Hancock. Marches down the field, plenty of space. He crosses the ball into the City 6. Looks like Gerardo Mendoza is there first. He clears away. Crow, ball bouncing around. Reggie Delaney is at the end line. And it looks like there's a bit of a push there. And it's going to be a free kick. And a little bit of breathing room for SF City. Steve Cordova now in the match here for the Glens. got a rousing little introduction. They really know how to kind of spur on the team here with their PA announcer and really kind of get the crowd into it, Tommy, through the PA announcer. I don't know who he is, but I really enjoy him. Seems like he's an old Irish lad. Just he's been part of this Glens club for a while. That really, kind of motivates the fans here.
Who knows? Probably could have played for this Glens side in the past. He's got a great Irish accent to be spurring on this team.
Absolutely. Another injury here on the ground, and it looks like Sam Junkwa is being tended to by the Glens trainers. And a bit of a stoppage of play here. It looks like both teams are going to have the chance to huddle up a little bit, as this is going to be an extended time to, I guess, chat and hang out, because the referees are kind of taking their time. And it looks like it was Siva Kumar who was actually the player down on the ground. So we'll have a restart in just a few minutes. I'm assuming there's going to be quite a bit of stoppage time. There's been a lot of stoppages in this second half.
Yeah, you also see players starting to get tired. Something you notice in PDL player a little bit more than you see with these college kids, because they're used to being able to sub in and out. And when you have to sub in and you get 7 subs and no more than that, you start to see games wear down like this a little bit at the end. You see that's why I think it's leading to some of these injuries.
Boateng to take this free kick just in the Glens half, just south of the center line, basically on the center line here, just to the right of center. So, again, we are now
just over 10 minutes remaining, folks. Get behind your Glens as they chase this
and here's the
equalizer.
PA announcer again, as we were just talking about, asking the fans to get behind their side. Of course, there's a lot more SF City fans in full voice and singing SF City songs, but that doesn't mean the Glens fans can't sing either. Everyone's got a singing voice on them when they want to. People don't always know that, though. So, okay, I won't bore you with my American Idol audition, experience, which I never did, by the way. But anyway, it'd be pretty good. Ball on the left side here with Scahan. Overlapping run from Crow. We are now in the 80th minute, so just around 10 minutes to go, as you overheard the stadium announcer say on the loudspeaker. This is Jeremy Kelly for SF City. He's been one of the biggest bright spots this SF City side has had all day today and probably all year. It's quite the find of player, actually, to be honest with you. Really a pure number 10, popping up all over the place, getting touches on the ball, 1-2s, laying off for his teammates, having a couple opportunities too. So throw in for the Glens on the far side, just south of the center line. Throw in to Siva Kumar, chested down, over to the right side here. And a little chip looking for Steve Cordova, and it's over his outstretched foot. Goal kick now to SF City. So time is really of the essence now. Just under 10 minutes plus stoppage time. Glens 1, City 2, live at Boxer Stadium. And I've played here plenty of times here, Tommy, but they say the grass is bad, they say the grass is good, they say there's divots on sides of the goals, etc., but it looks absolutely exquisite out here today. I mean, brilliant. And a lot of these players don't get a chance to play on grass anymore. It's all plastic pitches. It's all turf fields. Say what you will about that. We could have a debate about that on CNN, but, it's beautiful grass. Might not be the tip-top shape, but it looks pretty darn good from up here.
It's in good shape. I just think it's a touch thick. It slows down the play just a little bit, but it's always better. Again, not to get into debate, but always better to be playing on real grass. And that's also nice for City's move back to Kezar this year for their own home games as well, playing on a really nice grass pitch themselves.
Kelly lays off into the corner for his college teammate Scahan, who's at the corner flag. Scahan looking for the overlapping run of Crow. Crow a little bit upset because he thought he had a step on his defender, but the ball was misplaced, not in the right area, collected by Kevin Peach. the Glens goalkeeper today. Peach with a long distribution down the field. No one's able to get to it. Bouncing around. And another substitution coming here for SF City FC. I believe it's going to be Esteban Baruman in the match now, who started last week. Didn't have the best game, though, to be honest with you. And had a couple of chances, including a chance in on goal by himself. And now we're in the 83rd minute. Glens 1, SF City 2. Kelly doing very well on the left side. Kelly trying to beat his defender. And he runs into SF Glens rear guard. As the ball, as there was a diagonal sent into the feet of Raji Delaney, who heads on for basically what would be a right winger there. And he was able to get his head to it. It'll be an SF City throw far side, deep inside their final third. And again, Baruman will be introduced in just a few minutes. And one more substitution here for the Glens. It's going to be Isaiah Dargan introduced into the match here.
I think they're going to go ahead and put him in at the right back position. He can play at the wing, so I think this is a definitely clear intent from Javier to try to get this equalizer by putting a right winger out on the right back spot.
So it'd be a mammoth 3 points if SF City could get them today. SF City 0-5-1. Bottom of the conference with 1 point. Again, they're opening 5 matches. They had to play on the road, and they only got 1 point from those matches. So it's been a very tough road for SF City. And not the easiest road here for the Glens either, but now this is only their 4th match as opposed to SF City's 7th. So these big 3 points could be vital. You never know. You can have the opportunity to climb up this table. Top 2 really qualify for this playoffs, and you would have to put your money on FC Golden State getting through to be one of those 2 teams at the top of the conference. The Santa Cruz Breakers aren't playing too badly either. SF City with possession, but they gift it right back to Raji Delaney. And a wonderful tackle by Lacey, the right back. Siva Kumar goes to ground. And Gerardo Mendoza finds Lacey, the right back, but one back here. Again by Junkwa. Lacey with another tackle on Junkwa. Partita, his diagonal. He's looking for Skahan. Siva Kumar into the feet of Raji Delaney. Delaney, of course, scoring in San Francisco Glens' first ever PDL victory last week against the Zest. Now diagonal ball for Skahan. Skahan trying 1v1 versus Marcus Norgad, and he loses out. The ball goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, Peach. Peach's distribution outwards to the right side, and the Glens win a throw. Esteban Baruman will be introduced here in just a minute, as we're now in the 86th minute. Plenty of substitutions and stoppages in this half, so we would assume that there would be 3 to 4, maybe 5 minutes of stoppage time. Why not just give us 6 minutes of stoppage time just to keep the crowd, into it? I don't even know. I shouldn't be asking for stoppage time. It's not my role, really. I don't count that. The 4th official does, right?
I'll take another half of enjoying the game so much. So I'm not against your ass.
I mean, it's been a really good game, Tom.
Oh, absolutely. The Glens may feel hard done if they don't find an equalizer here the way they played in the second half, and honestly the way they controlled the first half for many ways. And the cheap goals that they gave up, but City has fought hard to get this first victory. If they pull it out, they can deserve victories themselves.
Ball all the way back with SF City goalkeeper Remy Priere. But it's all the way back with the Glens. And Junkwa gets his head to it. Ball ends up with Crow. Crow on the left side, trying to clear his lines. Finds Baruman. Baruman gets a step. Finds Bowman at the point. Bowman trying to switch the field, but he's let down there. Bowman runs right into Raji Delaney. Could have been called for a foul, and if it was, he may have been booked a second time. But here are the Glens in the City half. Siva Kumar muscled off the ball by who else? Ona Power. Power with possession. Keeps it, and then Siva Kumar wins back possession. So very much point, counter punch, point, counter punch. Delaney on for Minvu. Minvu tackled away right at the top of the 18 by Rob Hines. Hines out wide left here for Baruman. Baruman to Kelly. Kelly tried to find the feet of Sean Bowman. Can't find him. Boateng for Raji Delaney. Lots of little space. Very exciting player, Raji Delaney. Shot comes in from the top of the 18. I believe by Junkwa. Glens are keeping SF City in the SF City half. Now Boateng. Nice little dance onto his right foot for Raji Delaney. Delaney for Siva Kumar. Moving the ball from the left to the right. And now the substitute, Isaiah Dargan. Moving the ball out of the right area now. Centrally, all the way back to the feet of Marcus Nordgaard. Boateng out wide for Macbeth. Macbeth on the left side finds Raji Delaney, tackled away here by Gerardo Mendoza. Gerardo Mendoza will just run to the corner flag here smartly for SF City FC. Pushed off the ball by Junkwa. No call, says the referee. And then finally, the referee does signal for a couple of substitutions coming up here for SF City FC. Dylan Murphy will make his entrance into the game for Jeremy Kelly. And another substitution for SF City FC as well will be Ashish Chana. So Ashish Chana in the match now for Jonathan Partida. So two central midfielders withdrawn here. We are now in the 89th minute. Ball in the corner, and there's a free kick to SF City. Now the 90th minute. Glens 1, SF City 2. Sean Bowman in the corner. Closest to our broadcast position. Over on the right.
There'll be 3 minutes of additional time, ladies and gentlemen.
3 minutes of stoppage time added as you can hear the stadium announcer. Ball sent from the left to the right. Isaiah Dargan just outside the 18. Marshaled out. It's going to be a corner kick now as the City supporters sing in full voice and the Glens fans begin to stand up to get behind their side. It's going to be a grandstand finish here, Tommy.
Oh, absolutely. This is probably going to be their best chance of the game as they send all their center backs forward. I look for the head of Roy Boateng again who caused that first save for the first goal. Let's see what happens here.
Siva Kumar into the area, bouncing over everyone's head. Boateng is there. Shot comes in. Boateng, it is just wide. Danny Kirkland, almost as an assistant coach for SF City FC, coaching the back four and the rest of the defenders in that move. SF City trying to hold on as well.
Glens SC to stay updated. Sunday, June 17 at 1 p.m. will be the next Glens home game. The venue is
Patrick Tenorio checking with the fourth official. How much stoppage time? There's 3 minutes. We're probably in the first minute now. Raji Delaney's ball on his right foot. Dangerous ball curling from the left to the right. Out comes the goalkeeper, Remy Priere. Just a couple more minutes now for the Glens to equalize and for SF City FC to hold on here at Boxer Stadium in the first ever SF Derby.
They seem to really step up, knowing that this means so much to their fans. Tackles are flying in harder. The effort level is a whole level up than it was last week versus San Diego for this SF City side, as they know this means a lot to their fans to win this first derby.
Owen Power chasing the ball down in the back line. He wins it off Siva Kumar. Siva Kumar trying to haul him down, and it's going to be a free kick here for SF City, and surely the yellow card's coming out. Siva Kumar almost held him back with both hands, kind of like a parent holding back their child from trying to go to the candy store. At least that's what it was like when I was a kid. We used to have sweet days. My mom would only allow me to get candy on certain days. And in England, because I was born in England, they call it sweets. And so it was like almost like a full body hug and push to the ground. So free kick here for SF City. Quick little free kick. Dylan Murphy with possession. Out wide right here for Sean Bowman. A run to the corner flag, closely guarded by Siva Kumar. Those two know each other from the first round of the 2017 NCAA tournament. So Bowman scored the winning goal for USF against Siva Kumar, who scored the opening goal for Cal in that game.
That was an exciting one back in the fall. I didn't see the Dons coming out to win that one, but they played well that day.
Those two players definitely know each other too well. And we're just kind of waiting for the final whistle. It should be any minute here. And that is it here at Boxer Stadium. SF City FC get an early goal through Cameron Crowe. San Francisco Glens miss a penalty to Wab Emiola. They had a couple of chances of set pieces and corners, but it was ultimately the goal just before halftime that kind of settled the score here for SF City FC. It was Ryder Bell's goal in the 39th minute. Quick counter attack and a couple of 1-2s. It was crossed in by Jack Skahan. They did all too well. The Glens answered back just around the 65th, 66th minute, but they were not able to complete this one. So at Boxer Stadium, our final score after 90 minutes, it is San Francisco Glens 1, SF City FC 2. SF City FC, their first win on the year in the PDL. It took 6 weeks for them in the PDL, but they have it. They go to 1-5-1. They're on 4 points, just 1 point above the Glens, who are on 3 points, 1 win, 3 losses. Your analysis and perspective, Mr. Hodul.
I think you have to point out the effort of that back line of SF City Day. This is the first time they've really stuck together, especially Robert Hines. Huge tackles throughout that whole second half to keep this lead for SF City the whole way. So for me, the man of the match of the game today.
SF City with a plethora of supporters out as well, supporting their club, the Northsiders, and really giving their all. And the smiles are really on the faces of these players. Last week when I covered SF City FC versus Zest, and you were there as well. You were not on the call with me, but you could see the energy was down, the energy was not there. And so this is a game that they used to really springboard themselves. Maybe there could be good things coming from SF City, but they're really up against it. They really kind of have to have a perfect June and July coming up here for the Glens. They played very well in the second half. The first half, very tepid. The shape didn't do them any well, but a change in the second half really showed what they could do.
The Glens are going to have a lot more opportunity this year, especially now that they have their full squad together. With the PDL season, different players are coming in at different times, and they finally have their full squad together. So it's nice that they're finally starting to gel. You really saw that in the second half. But for SF City, what a huge moment to finally get that first win, those first 3 points. And they've got to do a lot of work now to get back in the playoffs or even back in the spot to be in the U.S. Open Cup for next year. That's that 3 points. That's the beginning of it. But now every match at home to the final game of the season against Santa Cruz, they're going to need to keep picking up 3 points if they want to end this with a successful end with an Open Cup.
My name is Charles Wollin, and you are listening to Tommy Hodul here on the call with me. We appreciate you tuning in to this broadcast. By tuning into this broadcast, you help grow the game of soccer in this country, the United States of America, and that's really what it is all about. So for SF City FC, we'll have a broadcast for you coming up next Sunday. It'll be against Ventura County Fusion at 2 p.m. And it'll be an audio-only broadcast. So get those old school radios out, dust off that rust, and get set up and ready to go. From San Francisco and Boxer Stadium, overlooking the beautiful Potrero Hill, Daly City, and South San Francisco, and encompassing everybody that's tuned into this broadcast, whether you're in London and you're Danny Kirkland's little brother, or whether you're somebody else tuning in from wherever you may be. This is Charles Wollin signing out. Final score of this one, San Francisco Glens 1, SF City FC 2. Thank you very much and have a good rest of your evening. Bye-bye.